my people, how you doing? I hope you're having a damn good day. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, we're starting off with a big time game against the likes of Aston Villa. A World Cup winning goalkeeper in goal. So, Emi Martinez, he's got a lot to prove, and he does off the bat 13 minutes in, making a great save. This is going to be a slightly longer episode. It's going to be around 20 minutes or so. So, please bear with me while I ramble on in the corner of your screen. But we do open up the scoring with a banger from Mahrez. World Cup winner. Emi Martinez could not save that. Was brilliant in the final. Was brilliant in the build-up to the World Cup final. Of course, the round of 16, insane. Quarterfinal, semi-final, so on, insane. Absolutely great goalkeeper. I think he could go for a lot of money in the summer. I don't know about you. Let me know down below in the comments. But all I do know is Gundogan with an absolute banger from distance. He's insane. Great goal from him. Martinez, no chance whatsoever. I don't think any goalkeeper in the world can probably save that. That was an absolute screamer from beyond. Chest, touch, bang, too late. Finished. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, bro. And that could be one of the goals of the season. Let me know down below how you feel about that goal, because more or less Top Bins FC strikes again. But speaking of Top Bins FC, we've got Mahrez releasing one from distance. Martinez not equal to it there, and we were 3-0 up, cruising at half-time, and just in the second half, making a few subs, 4 to be exact. LaCroix popping up with, I think that might be his first goal. I think that might be his first goal for us this season, and obviously it is his first season for the mighty Leicester City. Cruising 4-0, Stevie G absolutely slaps up, and we can now see why he was fired, because he played a terrible set of tactics against us, and, well, what I can say is trash. But, yeah, all I know is this season against the big teams, we have not been very good. We have not been a good team. And we need to start winning games against these big teams in order to somewhat progress. I mean, there still hasn't been a lot of games played this season. I mean, I don't even think we're halfway through the season just yet. Obviously, after this episode, we will be. But we need to start picking up points against these big boys. Because if we don't, we're going to very much fluff our hopes of a Premier League title, our hopes of top 4. There's only so much you can do by beating the smaller teams, and even then I feel like we are somewhat struggling against them. But a great Trivela against the likes of Hugo Lloris. Let me know down below who was better. Did Maddison do it better, or did the likes of Ilkay Gundogan do it better? But Romero pops up with a big goal just before half time. Oh my goodness, another World Cup winner. Yeah, Romero. That is one guy that I cannot stand. It's always Spurs. Spurs always seem to sign the ass wipes. I can't stand. At first it was Dele Alli. Now Dele Alli is playing somewhere in Turkey. Now it's Romero, and he's just a shithouse. That's all he is. He's just a shithouse, and I can't stand it. Of course, when it's for your team, makes sense. You love that player. That's your boy. You're gonna fight for that man. But when it's against you, oh, I cannot stand Romero. And Harry Kane tucks away a penalty. Could do that for England. But he tucks away a penalty nonetheless. Gets them a 2-1 lead. And after that, the boys, they went into a third gear, or fourth gear, hopefully a fifth. And we attacked them all, couldn't find it. And it led to a Kulusevski goal on the other end. And us losing 3-2 on the day. Again, not the result we needed, but the performance itself wasn't too shabby. I can say that. I can say that with a smile on my face. The performance itself was not too bad. Of course, we were 1-0 up in that game and we conceded 3 goals. So maybe the mentality wasn't there. I don't know. But we're up against Crystal Palace, another team from London, of course. And a great ball over the top from the likes of Maddison. We're there, and then we're not there anymore. I don't know why or how. I think it was Kelechi and Nacho. I don't know why he slowed down so much, because we were running and we were going to go score a goal, and it would have been a great assist from the likes of James Maddison. That just didn't happen. So, yeah. But of course, in this one, we did make a few changes from the Spurs team, because I was quite fed up with a few of my players. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm letting you guys in on some dressing room shenanigans. But the boys are not happy. Some of the players are unhappy with others. The dressing room is somewhat toxic at the moment, and it's just not good enough. That is why on the field we've looked very disjointed, very stagnant at times, because one player doesn't like the other. I'm not going to mention names. But just know that I do feel like this summer has been a bit of a this previous summer has been a bit of a mistake, because we've brought in finishing players, right? We have brought in those finishing players, the likes of Mahrez, Ilkay Gundogan, and so on. But at the same time, I misjudged this team. I thought this team was ready to take that ultimate step, that step up to trying to win a title. But it wasn't. I do feel like this team was maybe a level or so away from that ultimate step, but now we've somewhat jumped the gun. Of course, you do beat Ajax 2-1. We've somewhat jumped the gun, brought in those finishes that I thought we needed, and it's caused a bit of problems. It means that this career mode, I thought don't get me wrong, this career mode was not going to end in season 2. That's a weird career mode. I thought 3 seasons, maybe 4. But it might be looking a bit longer than that, people. So stay tuned, subscribe, because we are in it for the long haul. Because yeah, let's just say in the next summer window, we will be going slightly younger with our targets. I have got a few people in mind, a few people on the transfer list already. We will be scouting and trying to find the best fits. A lot of these players will be here next season, but some of them will not. So stay tuned for that. Of course, we are not even halfway through this season, but I'm already fed up with some of them, and I think they're fed up with me. And of course, you're never too big for the club itself. And speaking of which, Leeds United, well, they get given a gift, and I was so angry because there was no reason for that goal to even happen. I tried to turn, and Lafont turned into me as well, and well, you saw the rest. It was history. 2-0 down just inside 40 minutes. This team mentally is weak as hell. There are a few players out in this team that can actually take this game by the scruff of the neck. One being Dewsbury Hall, banging it in from distance. That's the 4th banger in this episode so far. But yeah, there are a few players in this team that can take the game by the scruff of the neck and make it their own. But unfortunately, there's too many weak mentalities, because we lose again, 3-1. Second straight game in a row. First it was Spurs, now it's Leeds. Of course, Leeds, this one hurts a little bit more. Make that 4-1, sorry. See, it was so mentally draining. I had somewhat forgotten about that final goal, that little nail in the coffin. But we have a very big derby here, and of course I went to play attacking highlights only for the Leicester City versus Nottingham Forest game, and I think we played quite well in the bits that I did get to play. But again, the chances we created weren't the best, and that should have stood. In my opinion, that was probably one of the best goals I've scored. The power over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net was insane, but it was unjustly ruled for an offside decision. And Alexis Vega, that is another player, might I add, that had a very good World Cup. I know Mexico very much underwhelmed. Believe me, I know they're underwhelmed. This is like the first time in like 8 World Cups or something where they haven't made it to the round of 16, which is actually insane. And I mean, I think it was on goal difference that they didn't make it. So it does suck. But Alexis Vega, and then there was another player from Mexico, I'm pretty sure, where they played very well, but there was no attacking thread or outlets, like a striker, like a Jamie Vardy, some might say. Bang, bang, bang. Jamie Vardy with a 3-point tap on the wrist. Some might say there was no outlet for the likes of Vega and co to try and get the ball to and them to score the goals, because essentially that's what Mexico are missing. They're missing that striker. I mean, Jimenez hasn't been the same since his insane head injury, and Chicharito's, I think he retired. Yes, he retired. So if you think about, if you deep it, there wasn't anybody special there to help the likes of Irving Lozano or Alexis Vega or so on in putting the ball in the back of the net. And that is essentially what's knocked them out of the World Cup goals. But Alexis Vega played in this one. He played a very good game for us. A very tiny little game. I must say, signing him as a free agent, firstly, I don't know why he's a free agent in FIFA. Maybe the team doesn't exist. But signing him as a free agent has probably been one of the smartest moves in this career mode. I think he's been fantastic whenever he's played. He's had a hand in so many comeback wins for us, or comeback games. I think he's been fantastic. So, very happy with him. We might have issues in the summer by keeping him. I mean, if he continues to play this well, we're going to have issues. But we are against the defending champions, Manchester United. That would be a sight I would love to see. But 3 minutes in, only 3 minutes in, an absolute whip and a half from the likes of our captain, James Maddison, to the former captain, Jamie Vardy, who might be playing his final season for us. But if he's playing like this, it's just so hard to find a way to get him out this team, to not give him that extra 1 year contract, you know. I mean, I'm fighting for my job here. I'm not going to lie. I'm fighting for this job hard. And it just looks like the boys aren't fighting for me hard enough, because that should have been cleared easily, and it wasn't. Acuna, another World Cup winner. He smashes it into the back of the net. Ronaldo jumping on the young Argentine. Not young, I don't know. He's like 34. But jumping on his back and celebrating a 1-1 game so far. And might I add that without the likes of Lafont and LaCroix, we probably would have lost this game horrendously. Like, the scoreline would have been all over the place. Those players, very good for us. And those are the players that I need more of. And I probably should have put it on a plate for the likes of mahrez, because we ended up drawing this game. And to be honest, against the defending champions, a point apiece, not too bad. I'll take that. I will take that. But it's not what I'm aiming for. I want more. I want to win the Premier League. And at this rate, with these players, this mentality, I don't think I am. Which sucks. So in order to do that, we're changing up the system. We're going for a 4-2-2 formation. And we have a very big game against the mighty Arsenal in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals. So we're going to try this new formation out. Of course, some might say it's so risky. You want to try and win this Carabao Cup. But by playing a new formation, new tactics, new everything, are the players going to adapt in time? And I think they will. I think they will. And the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, I need to get him in this team, because he's going to be that front man for us eventually. And I do feel like he does do a great job in playing in front too. So I think that could work. And the likes of having James Maddison and mahrez on either side, either flank, having him as a number 10, essentially cutting in. I think for Mahrez especially, the fact that he's lacking so much pace going forward, he is obviously getting older every day. He gets a bit older. He's losing his pace, and I think his technical ability is elite, absolutely elite. So I think having him and the likes of James Maddison coming in as 10s, I think it works out quite well. So yeah, and of course we have them for set pieces like this. So very happy. Hopefully we bury a few free kicks, because I think we scored like 1 free kick this entire career mode. So it needs to be a bit better. Making a few subs though. But speaking of subs, Harvey Barnes, this is a player that I need to find a way to fit him into our team. I really do, because I feel so bad, because last season he was absolutely incredible for us. Absolutely insane. And now he's someone on the bench, and maybe converting him into a striker or a front man of some sort could work out. And a little chip in from Mahrez finds Barnes, great touch, header, flick on to the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho. So it's 2 goals for Iheanacho, 2 goals from Harvey Barnes. Do we have our front two for the future? I don't know just yet. I don't even know if this is the correct formation. Right now, I'm trying anything and everything, because I'm that desperate. I just want this career mode to be a success. And right now, it's not being a success, because we're losing all the incorrect games. We're supposed to be winning all these games, and we're losing them. So I need us to just focus on what we can. Maybe this formation helps. I do feel like the midfield is a bit light, just having 2 players in there. And then if you say, okay, well, make sure that your 2 10s cut inside more, that's fine. But then the wide areas for our team get overrun and overflooded, and our fullbacks will then start suffering. So it is what it is. It's a whole lot of technicalities, but don't worry. We've got a very big game against Manchester City. Woohoo! Again, we're struggling so much, and now we're facing Man City. But a great win, 4-0 against Arsenal. But it wasn't to be, because, of course, we're back in the Prem, and 7 minutes gone by, and Alejandro Grimaldo, who seems to be playing as a winger / striker, I don't know. He was playing in a weird position. Yeah, he came on and scored, and it was wonderful for a long time. We did hold them off for quite a while. But the likes of Full Foden coming onto the field and tackling home did hurt the heart a bit. But the performance itself, the players gave a bit more. And that's all you can ask for. Steady improvement. I know we're losing these games. Don't get me wrong. I know that's 3 points lost, 3 points lost, 3 points lost, 3 points lost, 3 points lost. But we are winning some games. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, back at it again. Back post. Bang, bang, bang. Jamie Vardy. He's back post. He's there. He's waiting to pounce on the lackadaisical defense that's been shown by West Ham. And yeah, he was taking no prisoners in this one. Absolutely no prisoners. Second half, we made a few changes, making all 5 subs. And I decided to get a bit freaky. Because Jack Simmons, Jack Simmons, he's going to be special. That free kick, that angle, that's some RVP shit right there. I don't know if you guys are Man United fans, but I think it was in 2012. Could have been 2013. He hit a very similar free kick to that, and it was glorious. Jack Simmons, he doesn't score many goals, but he is going to be a future superstar for us in the midfield. We need more players like that in our team, and we might be starting him a few more games here and there. I kind of wanted to have the full Foden treatment with him, where the first few seasons, he's not playing that much, but when he does play, he's insane, right? And then maybe season 3 or season 4, you absolutely put him in there, and he just beats the living daylights out of the opposition, like Phil Foden does. But we you know what, we might have to rush the scheduling of this, because unfortunately we need to win more games, otherwise we're going to get fired. So yeah, but 4-1 up, very happy, very content with everything. Make that 5-1. This time it's Alexis Vega, like I said a little while ago, like 2 minutes ago. He's a very good player, and he needs to get more opportunities, and maybe playing as a striker does that for the little man himself. So yeah, it is what it is, but we will be playing our final game. It is against Chelsea, of course. I'm pretty sure this is the final game. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, creating opportunities. 9 minutes in, captain fantastic, James Maddison. Is he there to finish it? Nope, he's not. Then the likes of Damian Mendy, who, by the way, I read a little while ago, he declined a 6-year contract offer from Chelsea. A 6-year contract offer. And he's been playing so badly these last few months. And he feels like Chelsea disrespected him with the wages. Maybe that's your problem, my man. You're too busy worried about wages to focus on the actual game of football. The thing that got you to where you are now. Let's not forget, 4 years ago, you were in the job centre, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then Chelsea bought you, or you played for Rennes, Chelsea bought you. You became absolutely insane. Best goalkeeper in the world, and then you got exposed. It is what it is. But anyway, back at it, 2-0 up against Chelsea, make that 2-1 up against Chelsea just before half-time. An absolute blinder from Volland, smashing it home to make it a more interesting game, because we were absolutely all over the likes of Chelsea. And like I say, we need to beat big teams. And none other than this right here, a little bit of magic from Mahrez. Bang, bang, bang! It had to be Mahrez to big man Jamie Vardy. It's Vardy time. 1, 2, 3 points on the trot. Let's go. Happy days. Or is it? Is it to be? 5 minutes to go. They make it a very, very interesting finish to the game, but it was not to be. They did have a chance at the end, but we ran out 3-2 winners on the day at Stamford Bridge. I think that is what our first, well, maybe our second. I think we may have beaten another big team in the previous episode, but I'm pretty sure this might be our first big win on the day. So, very happy with that. As things stand, I think we're in 8th place, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure we're in 8th place. So, yeah. But anyway, peeps, we're going to end off this episode right here, right now. As you can see, here are some of the stats as we head into the January transfer window, which will be in the next episode. So, stay tuned for that one. I've gone a bit dark. I'm sorry, I do apologize. There we go, I'm back. But I hope you guys have a damn great day. Don't forget to smash that like button down below. And subscribe if you are new. We are trying to hit 1,100 subscribers ASAP. We're currently in 8th place, like I said. 36 points, not good enough. 11 wins, 7 draws, 3 draws, 7 losses, not good enough. But enjoy your day.